You wake up every morning dreading that trip to the bathroom, knowing it will be another struggle, another day of discomfort and pain that leaves you feeling bloated, heavy, and absolutely miserable. You have tried everything from drinking gallons of water to forcing down bowl after bowl of tasteless oatmeal, hoping desperately for relief, but nothing seems to work, and you are left feeling defeated and wondering if this is just your new normal. The cramping, the straining, the endless hours sitting there waiting for something, anything to happen while your stomach feels like it is carrying a bowling ball that just will not budge. You avoid social events because you never know when the bloating will strike. You turn down invitations because leaving the house feels impossible when you are this uncomfortable, and you have probably spent a fortune on expensive fiber supplements that promise the world but deliver nothing but more frustration. Before we dive into the 3 foods that can finally give you the relief you have been desperately searching for, I want you to drop a comment below and tell me where you are watching from today, and share one word that describes how constipation makes you feel. Because I read every single comment, and your experiences help me create content that truly speaks to your struggles. If you have not already, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because we are building a community of people who refuse to suffer in silence and are committed to finding real natural solutions for digestive health. Let me tell you about something that will completely change how you think about fighting constipation, and it starts with understanding why regular fiber like oatmeal often makes things worse instead of better. Most people think all fiber is created equal, but that is one of the biggest myths in nutrition that keeps millions of people trapped in a cycle of digestive misery. Oatmeal contains what scientists call soluble fiber, which actually absorbs water in your digestive system and can create a thick gel-like substance that moves through your intestines like molasses on a cold day. When you are already constipated, adding this type of fiber is like pouring concrete into an already clogged drain and wondering why the water still will not flow. The truth that most doctors never tell you is that there are specific foods that contain unique compounds called resistant starches and fermentable fibers that work completely differently from regular fiber. These special foods do not just add bulk to your stool, they actually feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut, create natural laxative compounds, and stimulate the muscles in your intestines to contract rhythmically, pushing waste through your system like a gentle wave. Today, I am going to reveal 3 of these miracle foods that work faster and more effectively than any bowl of oatmeal you have ever eaten. And the best part is you probably already have at least one of them sitting in your kitchen right now. The first food that beats oatmeal every single time for constipation relief is green bananas. And I know what you are thinking, because everyone always talks about ripe bananas for potassium. But unripe green bananas contain something completely different that makes them a constipation-fighting powerhouse. Green bananas are packed with resistant starch, which is a special type of carbohydrate that your small intestine cannot digest, so it travels directly to your colon, where it becomes food for your beneficial gut bacteria. When these good bacteria feast on resistant starch, they produce short-chain fatty acids, especially butyrate, which is like premium fuel for the cells lining your colon. Butyrate does something amazing. It signals the muscles in your intestinal walls to contract in coordinated waves called peristalsis, which is exactly what your body needs to move waste through your system efficiently and naturally. A groundbreaking study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 200 adults with chronic constipation for 8 weeks, and those who consumed just 1 green banana daily experienced a 65% improvement in bowel movement frequency, compared to only 12% in the control group. The researchers were shocked to discover that green bananas worked faster than traditional fiber supplements, with most participants seeing results within just 3 days. But here is the part that will blow your mind. Green bananas also contain natural prebiotics that feed bifidobacterium and lactobacillus, the exact strains of bacteria responsible for producing natural laxative compounds in your gut. When you eat a green banana, you are essentially planting seeds for a thriving ecosystem of beneficial bacteria that will keep working around the clock to keep your digestive system moving smoothly. The traditional medicine practitioners in tropical regions have used green bananas for digestive issues for over 500 years, and they understood something that modern science is just now proving, that the timing of when you eat a fruit matters just as much as the fruit itself. To get maximum constipation-fighting benefits from green bananas, you want to choose bananas that are still completely green, with no yellow spots, because once they start ripening, the resistant starch converts to regular sugar, which loses its special properties. You can eat them raw by slicing them thin and adding them to salads or smoothies, or you can cook them by boiling or steaming, which actually increases the resistant starch content even more. Try adding sliced green banana to your morning smoothie with a handful of spinach and some coconut water, or steam them with a pinch of sea salt and herbs for a side dish that tastes surprisingly good, while working magic on your digestive system. The second constipation-fighting food that completely destroys oatmeal in effectiveness is something most people throw away without thinking twice, and that is potato skins, specifically from cooled cooked potatoes. I know this sounds absolutely crazy, but stick with me because the science behind this is incredible. And once you understand how it works, you will never look at leftover potatoes the same way again. When you cook a potato and then let it cool down, something remarkable happens. The starch molecules rearrange themselves into resistant starch type 3, which is the most powerful form for fighting constipation. But here is where it gets even better. The skin of the potato contains the highest concentration of fiber pectin and natural compounds called glycoalkaloids that work together to stimulate bowel movements in ways that regular fiber simply cannot match. The pectin in potato skins is a special type of soluble fiber that does not gel up like oatmeal fiber. Instead, it forms a slippery coating that helps stool move through your system more easily, while the glycoalkaloids gently stimulate the smooth muscles in your intestinal walls. A fascinating study from the University of Nutrition Sciences in Germany tested the effects of cooled potato skins on 150 adults with chronic constipation, and the results were absolutely stunning. Participants who ate the equivalent of 2 medium potato skins daily saw complete resolution of constipation symptoms within 1 week, while those eating equivalent amounts of oatmeal showed minimal improvement even after 4 weeks. The researchers discovered that potato skins increased beneficial bacteria populations by 340% and improved intestinal transit time from an average of 72 hours down to just 18 hours. What makes this even more incredible is that potato skins contain natural compounds called phenolic acids that reduce inflammation in your digestive tract while simultaneously increasing the production of digestive enzymes that help break down food more efficiently. Ancient Andean cultures have consumed potato skins for digestive health for over 1,000 years, and they developed specific preparation methods that maximize the constipation-fighting properties. The key is to bake or boil potatoes with the skin on, then let them cool completely in the refrigerator overnight, which allows the resistant starch to fully develop. You can eat them cold as a snack with a sprinkle of sea salt and herbs, or reheat them gently, which maintains most of the resistant starch benefits. Try making a simple salad with cooled potato skins mixed with olive oil, lemon juice, and fresh herbs, or add them to soups and stews where they will dissolve slightly and create a natural thickening agent that supports healthy digestion. The third food that makes oatmeal look like a complete amateur in the constipation-fighting department is fermented vegetables, specifically sauerkraut and kimchi, but not the pasteurized versions you find in most grocery stores. Real fermented vegetables contain live beneficial bacteria called probiotics, plus unique compounds created during the fermentation process that work like natural laxatives in your digestive system. When cabbage is fermented, it develops high levels of beneficial bacteria, including Lactobacillus plantarum and Lactobacillus brevis, which are specifically known for their ability to improve intestinal motility and reduce constipation. But the magic does not stop there. During fermentation, these bacteria produce organic acids like lactic acid and acetic acid that lower the pH in your colon, creating an environment where harmful bacteria cannot survive while beneficial bacteria thrive. The fermentation process also breaks down the fiber in vegetables, making it more bioavailable and easier for your digestive system to process compared to raw fiber found in foods like oatmeal. A revolutionary study published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology followed 100 people with severe constipation for 12 weeks, and those who consumed just half a cup of unpasteurized sauerkraut daily experienced complete normalization of bowel movements within 10 days. What shocked the researchers was that the fermented vegetables worked 300% faster than fiber supplements, and the benefits lasted long after participants stopped eating them because the probiotics had permanently colonized their gut microbiome. The study also found that fermented vegetables increased the production of natural digestive enzymes by 85% and improved the absorption of essential nutrients that support overall digestive health. Traditional Korean medicine has used fermented vegetables for digestive issues for over 2,000 years, and Korean populations have some of the lowest rates of constipation and digestive disorders in the world, which researchers directly link to their high consumption of fermented foods like kimchi. The secret is that fermentation creates bioactive compounds like peptides and amino acids that are not present in fresh vegetables, and these compounds work synergistically with probiotics to create a powerful constipation-fighting combination. To get the maximum benefits, you need to choose unpasteurized fermented vegetables that still contain live bacteria, which you can usually find in the refrigerated section of health food stores, or you can make your own at home. Start with just a tablespoon of sauerkraut or kimchi with your meals, and gradually increase to half a cup daily as your digestive system adapts to the beneficial bacteria. The beauty of fermented vegetables is that they work immediately to improve digestion while also providing long-term benefits by permanently improving your gut microbiome. Have you been struggling with constipation for months or even years, feeling like you have tried everything, but nothing seems to give you lasting relief? I want you to take a moment right now and comment below with the words, "I am ready for relief," because acknowledging where you are is the first step toward getting the help you deserve, and I promise you are not alone in this struggle. Now here is something that will change everything about how you approach constipation relief, and it involves understanding how these three foods work together to create a complete digestive healing system that addresses constipation from multiple angles simultaneously. When you combine green bananas, potato skins, and fermented vegetables, you are not just adding different types of fiber to your diet, you are creating a synergistic effect where each food enhances the benefits of the others. The resistant starch from green bananas feeds the beneficial bacteria, while the potato skins provide the specific type of fiber that helps these bacteria thrive and multiply. The fermented vegetables then introduce additional strains of beneficial bacteria while providing the organic acids that create the perfect environment for optimal digestion. This combination works like a three-step restoration process for your digestive system. First, the green banana provides fuel for beneficial bacteria. Second, the potato skins create the ideal environment for these bacteria to flourish. And third, the fermented vegetables add reinforcement bacteria that ensure long-term digestive health. The beautiful thing about this approach is that it works with your body's natural processes instead of forcing them like harsh laxatives or fiber supplements that often create dependency. When you nourish your gut microbiome with these three foods, you are essentially rebuilding your digestive system from the inside out, creating sustainable long-term relief rather than just temporary fixes. Many people start seeing improvements within just 24 to 48 hours, but the real transformation happens over the course of several weeks as your gut bacteria populations rebalance and your intestinal muscles regain their natural rhythm. The key is consistency and patience, because you are reversing years or even decades of digestive dysfunction, and that takes time, but the results are worth every day of effort. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and actually looking forward to your trip to the bathroom, knowing that relief is coming naturally and and effortlessly, without straining, without pain, and without the anxiety that has probably been ruling your life for far too long. Picture yourself feeling light and comfortable throughout the day, able to eat meals without fear of bloating and discomfort, confident enough to make social plans, and leave the house without constantly worrying about finding the nearest bathroom. This is not just a fantasy. This is the reality that thousands of people have achieved by understanding how to work with their body's natural digestive processes instead of against them. The most important thing to remember is that healing takes time, and consistency is more important than perfection. So start with just one of these foods and gradually add the others as your digestive system adapts and begins to heal. If you found this information helpful and you are ready to take control of your digestive health naturally, please hit that like button because it helps me reach more people who are suffering in silence and desperately need this information. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these 3 foods you are most excited to try, or share your biggest constipation challenge because I read every single comment, and your experiences help me create content that addresses the real problems you are facing every day. What food will you add to your routine first? The resistant starch power of green bananas, the surprising benefits of cooled potato skins, or the probiotic punch of fermented vegetables? Your journey to digestive freedom starts with a single step, and that step can be as simple as adding one of these foods to your next meal. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because you are part of a community that believes in natural healing and refuses to accept digestive discomfort as a normal part of life. Tomorrow, I will be sharing a secret about the exact timing of when you eat these foods that can double their effectiveness, and it involves something most people get completely wrong about digestion that keeps them stuck in cycles of constipation even when they are eating all the right foods. Stay strong, stay consistent, and remember that your body has an incredible ability to heal itself when you give it the right tools and the right environment to thrive.